Hardware, 1990 sci-fi horror film about a deadly military AI robot pulled from all streaming platforms. Greetings, friends. After making the Colossus the Foreman Project video about the film vanishing from streaming rental platforms, I didn't want to come back and say that it happened again. But it happened again. The 1990 Richard Stanley feature, Hardware, a sci-fi horror film about a military AI robot gone berserk, has been pulled from all streaming rental platforms, and no current English version, Blu-ray, DVD, or 4K release exists. First, a description of Hardware, courtesy of tvtropes.org. In a post-apocalyptic desert, a wandering scavenger finds a dismembered robot buried in the sand and takes the pieces back to the city to sell to Alvy, a scrap dealer. Also visiting the dealer are Moses Baxter, aka Mo, and his sidekick, Shades. Mo buys most of the robot parts as a Christmas present for his girlfriend Jill, who is a sculptor. Jill lives in a tightly controlled apartment block in the dangerous inner city, reminiscent of a block in Judge Dredd's Mega City 1. Mo arrives at Jill's apartment and gives her the bag full of robot pieces. Meanwhile, Alvy has been examining the remaining robot parts more closely and has made an alarming discovery. The robot is actually a Mark 13 cyborg, a lethal prototype killing machine capable of rebuilding itself if damaged. The robot does indeed rebuild itself, using household appliances and sculpting tools to replace missing parts, and runs amok in Jill's apartment, leaving a trail of blood and carnage along the way. No flesh shall be spared. So several weeks ago, I was doing research for an upcoming live show about AI and killer robots in science fiction films. Naturally, I put Hardware on the list of movies to watch before doing the show. First, I went to Vudu/Fandango and found this. Currently unavailable. By the way, Fandango at home? Are they still living in 2021? Do you get a free mask with each rental? Then I went to the massive Roku film database, which is usually very good about telling you where films are playing online, and found this. No results for Hardware. Next up, I went to Amazon Prime. Quote, Hardware not available in your area, unquote. Google Play. The page is still there. The movie is not. If you go to IMDb, the Hardware film page will also direct you to Amazon with these hilarious top results. Below that, we find the out-of-print Blu-ray was for sale for a mere $150. If you check today, you'll find the Blu-ray prices are between $80 to $200, unless you want the Spanish-language Blu-ray. Here are some facts about Hardware. It is a 1990 British science fiction film written and directed by Richard Stanley and released worldwide by Miramax. It is important to note that Miramax and the original production company Wicked Films still control the copyright to the movie. The film stars Dylan McDermott as Mo, Stacey Travis as Jill, Iggy Pop as the radio voice, and Lemmy from Motorhead in a bit part as the cab driver. So, number one, it is not a copyright issue. Miramax still has many of their 1980s and 90s films on streaming rental platforms. And no, a lack of rentals for a movie does not cause a company to yank a title. 2. There is no planned reboot of Hardware, so they didn't pull it to make way for a new version. 3. Due to its unexpected theatrical success, the film was caught up in continual legal issues that prevented its release on DVD for many years. The last known Blu-ray release of Hardware was from Ronin Flix Exclusive in 2019. It is now out of print and sells for $80 to $250 on eBay. Severn released it on Blu-ray in 2009. It is also long out of print, and as you can see, not available on Amazon. So where can you watch it? Oh, on about 1,000 torrents and illegal download sites online, just like with every other movie. And there is a rather crude VHS version on archive.org. It's not bad, but it is VHS quality, and this is where I did watch it again. So the question remains, why has Hardware been pulled from all streaming rental platforms? And why is there no current English DVD or Blu-ray release? The film has grown to be a cult favorite over the years, so you would think Miramax would at least keep it available as a streaming rental or download online. In the film, they literally use the term artificial intelligence to describe the Mark 13 military robot model. John McCarthy, an American computer scientist, coined the term artificial intelligence in 1955, so the idea of AI has been around much longer than people realize. Science fiction films with AI themes have been produced since the 1960s, including 2001: A Space Odyssey, Colossus the Forbin Project, Demon Seed, War Games, and so on. Richard Stanley based his screenplay upon the short comic book story Shock by Steve McManus and Kevin O'Neill that originally appeared in the 1981 Judge Dredd Annual. It was an unauthorized adaptation, and Stanley was sued. Money was paid, and acknowledgement was given during the end credits of the movie. Hardware is considered to be one of the first cyberpunk films ever made, and it does bear some resemblance to the Judge Dredd universe per the original story. In other words, the film is still very relevant in the sci-fi world when addressing AI, robotics, and post-nuclear war dystopian futures. So it's not like the film is some outdated relic. Hardware deserves to be seen and enjoyed by new generations of viewers. The question is, will Miramax release the film again? And if not, who or what is preventing them from doing so? And why are science fiction films about AI suddenly being removed from distribution? Perhaps as Moe says in the film, no flesh shall be spared. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, please like and subscribe. Thank you.
Did you find it?
Glass flats. June Sea. I go all over.
What the fuck was that?
Zone tripper. I've seen this type.
Come on, Jill. It's Mo and Shades.
It's horrible. I love it.